My main event winner for Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou and UFC 260 main event. Stipe Miocic in the first fight took Ngannou down repeatedly, really put a beat down on him. The times he was standing up with Ngannou, he took some tough punches. Ngannou, however, was gassing by the end of the first round. It was all Stipe from there on out. The thing that worries me about the rematch is Stipe Miocic got knocked out by Daniel Cormier, which happened in 2018. This was his last time, that he's been finished, and obviously the first time in a while that Stipe had been finished. So, coming to this rematch, Francis Ngannou knows that DC was able to finish Stipe in the first round. He's looking to do the same. However, I think he's going to present a little bit less of a hectic approach and aggressive approach. I'm saying he's still going to be aggressive, but he's going to look to get that knockout early and often. While I think Stipe is going to approach it as he's going to use what worked the first time against Ngannou the second time. It all comes down to Ngannou's takedown defense. Does he have what it takes to withstand Stipe Miocic and the takedown that and the takedown that he knows is coming? Can he stop it? Can he keep the fight standing? Can he get the knockout early? I'm going with Stipe Miocic hesitantly by decision on this one, or possibly a late finish if Ngannou really gets tired. If Ngannou doesn't bring an improvement in the cardio and the gas tank, I don't see this fight going his way. I see Stipe doing it. However, if Ngannou has the takedown defense, has the cardio, it's all Stipe.
I am excited. I think Ngannou is gonna get it done, but we'll find out. Stipe, I think, has better technique, to be honest, but Ngannou is just so powerful. We'll see what happens, though. The whole card is pretty much stacked, but I'm hoping I can go in there and make a show myself and possibly get a bonus. That's what all of us go out there to try to do. Yeah. Okay. Second round, maybe. First round.
Oh, man, that's a good one. If Francis don't drop him in the first, I think Stipe is going to take it. But what do I know? Anything could happen. I want Stipe to win, man. He's a fireman. He's a fireman. Come on. You know what I mean? Yeah. And his blood is from my neck of the woods, Eastern European. Not that that matters, but most importantly, I respect the fact that he's a fireman, I think he's a full-time fireman and UFC world champion. As far as ego goes, don't get any bigger and cooler than that. Yeah. Selfless service, and he can knock people out. You know what I mean?
Ngannou's gotten a heck of a lot better, I think, since the last time. It's hard to pick. I learned my lesson a long time ago. I bet small little bets, some to $5 and stuff on fights. And I never bet on heavyweight fights, especially high level heavyweight fights, because things can just turn in a moment's notice. So I'm going to go with Stipe again, just because the cages have been smaller now with COVID. The UFC events haven't been in the big cages. They've been in the smaller ones. Yeah. So maybe that can benefit him if he wants to wrestle a little bit more. So I'll go with Stipe just because of that.
On one hand, you have Stipe, who just happens to be a world-class MMA fighter, but on the weekends he's out there saving lives and pulling people out of burning buildings as a fireman in Ohio. On the other hand, you have Ngannou, who can punch grown men off their feet with one shot. This is a super interesting matchup. Obviously, we've seen it played out before with Stipe coming out on top, and I see it going almost the exact same way. I think that people are really underrating Stipe in this situation, especially the sports books, who are putting him as a slight underdog. Obviously, Ngannou has definitely grown over time since they fought a couple years ago, but you can't count Stipe out. He's been through the ringer. He's lost the belt. He's got it back. And he can do it on the ground, which is something Ngannou has not been known to do. So I have this fight, Stipe, I believe it's about plus 100, plus 105. Great value on that. Also, I'm going to take the over 1.5 rounds. I don't see this ending quickly. If it does end quickly, I think it's going to be a Francis knockout, but I don't see that happening. I see Stipe dragging this into the later rounds and scoring a lot of points. I would even sprinkle in Stipe by decision, which is plus about 500 right now. So yeah, that's my pick for the UFC 260 main event. Stipe Ngannou heavyweight championship. Can't wait for it.